Welcome back again, folks, to the King and Queen Network. We're back on this now, another segment, and this time around, we're going to be talking about, uh, you know, hobbies and, interests. I know some of you guys have your hobbies and your interests aside from your daily grind, your, work and everything. Would like to give you guys a little brief, detail about ours.
Mhm.
And Quinn, what is your individual interest? I know it, but the audience don't. So if we can tell the audience.
Hi, our viewers, welcome again. And what is it that I like most? I love to sing. I love listening to the music. I
Hmm.
always tell my husband, whenever you find me there on the floor or wherever, just put on the music for me. He knows, and he knows he can get me with music right away. So I love music. Interesting one, not all music. I love to dance. It's two different things. I love to dance is different from I can dance. So
Hmm.
I love to dance. I love to move my body. Um, I love another good hobby that I have that turned into part of my career and part of what we do is fashion. I love fashion. I love to design. I love to look good. And another hobby is what is it again? I love fashion. Yeah, I think I love fashion. I love singing. I love dancing, and I think that's it. Maybe if I remember more,
Mm,
I can mention. Is there anything
yeah,
else?
besides singing and dancing and
I
fashion.
love craft work.
Yeah.
It's all incorporated into the fashion because I can make hair, I can make up the little I can. I can design, name it, all kind of fashion outfit, all fashion gears, gowns, suits, wedding gowns, traditional, corporate. I make my wares actually because I love to sew. That is my talent as well as my hobby. And I love to take care of the sick ones. I think if it wasn't my talent, if it wasn't my hobby, it wouldn't have turned to become my profession. I believe a profession, to some people, first was their hobby, first was their interest that they
Hmm.
wanted to, develop more of their career into profession. So caring for people, being that helpful hand to the sick was once my hobby, it's still my hobby, but I had to, develop it more into profession and career. So I think that's all I can remember now. I think it's more
Mm.
than this, but I can't remember.
Well, that's
With time, we can no judgment, no wrong or right answer. So as I keep remembering things, we can, discuss more. So for now, I'm being mom. It was a hobby for me. I can't stop adding that to anything that has to do with career, hobby, and
hmm.
interest. Mine
Hmm.
are your hobbies.
Well, I have few of them, but I think my first one I would say is I like filmmaking. I love filmmaking. So I love the idea that I can just put my thoughts on on the script, turn it into film, whatever. I love editing. So those are like some things I find interesting in my life. So, but I turned it into a career at one point. Hobbies, um, beside playing with my kids, my boys, maybe every now and then we'll go out to the park, throw some balls, some hit some golf balls or whatever. But I find it very interesting that one of my hobby that I turned into a career is I love cars and not knowing anything that has to do with car parts or whatever it is, I was able to find a way to love cars that I ended up knowing almost every part in cars.
I'm making it your career.
and making it a career, making, getting paid to just love cars. And I think that is one of the coolest hobbies out there. Like I said, I have so many of them. Most of everything I, you know, save at home, like fix things here and there. All these are things that you can say someone is like handy.
Hmm.
But I get this joy out of making things out of nothing.
And I think being handy
You
is
know.
also source of income.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because yeah,
Hmm.
we'll talk more on a lot of things. Being handy, even if it's your career, is your hobby,
Hmm.
it has turned to become a part of tools that we need in our entrepreneur
Hmm.
life lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more on that. So please go and tell us your. I
Yeah.
think something you're missing one hobby. I'm gonna keep quiet and watch you miss it.
Oh yeah, I think I know that one. I think I know that one. Aside from what I just mentioned, I think I take pleasure in putting whipping things together. Cooking. I find it very like therapeutical. Where I can just look in, through the fridge or whatnot or cabinet and just decide, because I think when you have kids, it kind of gives you this edge, even though, some single guys love cooking or single people love cooking as well. But I think there's something about cooking when you have children, and, you can just come up with anything that, they would love to eat and just make it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think I love that. That's
And this guy right here can turn
um,
anything into a food. He beat me hands down
I
when it
don't beat you
comes
like
to
that. I don't beat
when
you
no
like
my
that, but
I like to be real. Remember, we
you know,
want to be real
I
here.
know, I know.
He beat me hands down when it comes to quick meals, but not for my native soup,
yeah,
swallow,
yeah.
rice stews, like all those time-consuming food. I, of
I
course,
let her take care of that
he
because
can challenge me on that.
I don't like to waste time cooking, man. I go in there the most 10 minute.
Yes,
If it's not
any other
10,
quick.
15 minute, I'll make you some good dinner within 10 to 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Let's eat.
And he can cook. Oh my goodness. You know why he's been here for years, like decade, almost 3 decades. I mean,
Nah, I've been here about 30 years, 30
yeah, that's
something,
three
30 something
decades,
years.
right? 10 years make a decade. Am I
Yeah,
right or
yeah,
wrong? So you've been here for like 3 decades. So
yeah.
he grew up knowing all American food. Unfortunately for me, it's tough because I'm very well a local and proud village woman. I know my local food, ogiri and all of that. I can make those ones very well. But he's very good when it comes to all this quick food,
Ugiri.
quick, quick, handy food. Like before you think about it, he's already done cooking and it tastes so good. So that is a big hobby, and he loves it. It's not like he does it because he's hungry. I'm even further than him. Looking at it, you know that he doesn't even eat. He just
Ah,
enjoys seeing us eat and enjoy it and seeing the kids. So he sees it as a fun. He loves playing in the kitchen. So I'm highlighting on that because he's very few men out there that I respect him a lot for that because he does it with no judgment. He does it with love, making sure that he gets it and we enjoy it. So
yeah, as long as you guys enjoy the food, I'm good, man. Just the smell alone, I'm full. And then, of course, one of my last one is I love to play golf. Golf was
yeah.
something I just picked up. Wasn't too long, and I kind of find it so fascinating that I can. Wow. So before, I mean, maybe 15. I say no, more than 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I remember working at a golf course, but I never played golf. I was just being a caddy guy. I was guys that would get the golf cart, hose it down, and drive it back where at the storage area. Never had interest in playing golf because I always look at it as it's a game for old people.
See, that's where that
You know.
maybe then
Then,
I believe before you do something, be it as a paid job
mhm.
or as just there is interest. There was the interest, maybe the unaware interest, unnoticed interest.
Yeah,
And look
yeah,
at
maybe.
you, where I said, look at you now. Golf has become one of the biggest games.
Yeah.
And in a week, you don't like you go to the golf course up to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So it might be the interest like undiscovered then.
Yep.
You were just doing it, then, but
Yeah.
there is this inside you back then that I really, really found that fascinating. But because of life events, increased responsibilities,
Mm-hmm.
inquisitive of life and all that, you push that interest behind. And now it revolves and becomes one of your hobbies.
Yeah. I always believe that when you find yourself somewhere where, when you least expect to be, there's something that actually got you there that
Hmm.
maybe down
Hmm.
at that moment you might not know what it is, but then down the road,
You will see, because
yeah,
there were a lot of distractions.
yeah,
You're trying to make ends meet,
yeah,
trying to
still
find
a
your
young,
to stay young, trying to find your actual meaning of what, oh, am I, your purpose and all that.
hmm
That was the interest then, but it wasn't recognized as most as far as it is right now.
hmm hmm
So I believe it was your hobby way from back then.
yeah. I love ping pong. I
Oh
still,
yeah.
I still I can, even at my age right now, I can challenge some young kids when it comes to ping pong. If you know how to play ping pong and you want to challenge me, come on. You name the place, the time, the date. Let's go. All right,
Alright,
folks.
folks. So I love what we're doing. We love that we're able to tell you what we love doing. You watching us there, put down on the comment section below. What is your hobby? What are your interests? Every interest, remember, can become a career.
Yeah.
Every hobby can become a career. Put them all together, you are a potential entrepreneur. See you later.
See you in the next segment. Don't forget to subscribe, share this, and hit that notification button so that way when you see us come live, you'll be the first one to get notified. We'll be right back.